Peace be with you. Welcome back to my channel for another video, another spiritual download. If this is the first time that you're coming across my channel, welcome. Hey there, hi there, come on in. 9 times out of 10, you manifested this channel, you manifested this platform, you manifested this answer by way of maybe you needing clarification about a determination that you're making in a situation. Whatever it is, listen. We love you for free over here. We support you in the energy, no matter what energy you decide to come in here with. Just know that you are being held accountable in a state of spiritual law. Nevertheless, always the more are the returning subscribers. 9 times out of 10, there's a 99.9% chance that you are my beautiful, wonderful, amazing Soul Tribe family. I love you so very much. I thank you for just being here. I thank you for rocking and rolling with me. You inspired me to do great things, and I hope that I'm inspiring you just the same. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy of give and take. It's equal, it's fair, it's balanced. I like it. It's equally yoked type of relationships. Nevertheless, let's go ahead and get into the spiritual download. My beautiful soul tribe, come on in here. Come on in here. Baby, I just heard you are walking, breathing karma. We've always known that, but to know that more so now than ever, it's a beautiful thing, right? Because we're seeing things balance out in a way that it's not that we're waiting for certain people to get their karma. That's not our focus. I believe at one point in our walk, and I can only speak for myself, that was our focus because we were tired. We like, when is this going to be over? When is this person going to stop doing what they're doing? Or when are they going to get back exactly what they put out? The moment you decided to forgive was the moment karma was able to come in and balance out the energy. The moment that you were able to just simply forgive and forget the situation, not as though it never happened, but forget it by way of energetically how somebody wanted to destroy you and make you feel. You're letting go of that pain. You're forgetting the pain. You're letting go of it in a way that you're like, I don't need you anymore. I don't need to remember that pain. What am I going to do with that pain at this point in my evolution? By way of my walk, right? And so now, again, a lot of us didn't understand why a lot of these narcissists and people from our past were constantly pulling at our energy. It was because they did not want you to forget the pain. This was the way that they were able to energetically stay tied to you and or affect your life. But now that you've transmuted the pain, you're well with the pain. You're not looking and or waiting for somebody else's karma to come in, right? Because truth be told, if you really, really look at them situations, you like, dang, this person just ran through my life. Now they over there looking like they doing good. And listen, we see the things that nobody can see. But this is why Spirit says, keep your eyes on me and I will keep you in perfect peace. Don't look over there. Don't look back. Don't look over the gate. Don't look to see who got what and what's going on. No, that's not your business. For it says, vengeance is mine, said the Lord. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into this energy. Walking judgment, walking judgment. Somebody came through. Okay. A lot of us on platforms, we're being guided to really protect our energy. Be mindful of who you connect with on a personal level behind the scenes. Okay. Because you got some people trying to come in undercover. You got some people that are watching us shine, watching us stand in our path and our destiny, watching us be in this forgiving energy, okay? So some of them want to come in and upset the energy, upset the status quo, upset the equilibrium, so to speak. But God is forbidding it because you're aligned with your destiny, okay? Show me what this is. Yeah, King of Cups is love. King of Cups been coming up a lot lately. When I get the King of Cups, I feel that that's telling me be mindful of your intuition. When I see the Queen of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, it reminds me to stay grounded. It reminds me of Gaia. It reminds me of earthly matters, earthly affairs, right? Pentacle, the world, earth, balance, grounded, okay? When I think of water, I think of psychic and intuitive intuition. Spirit is saying to listen to your intuition. Your intuition is always right. If you're willing to really hear yourself the way that you need to, you're always going to hear what it is you need to hear at the right time and know what it is that you need to know at the right time. And if something has yet to be revealed to you, then you absolutely just surrender that to your higher self by way of you co-creating with the Creator. And you trust that your answer is going to come on time. So many times, you know, I was in situations where I was waiting for an answer or waiting for some type of clarity. But really, in all honesty, I had the truth. I was ignoring my intuition. Let me just tell you, proof and tested and tried is the worst thing that you could ever do is ignore your intuition. Don't do it. Don't do it. Always listen to that intuition. It's always right. Even when it's something that you don't want to admit is the truth, it's always right. Okay. So fast forward. This is why a lot of those people from the past wanted to stay tied into your energy, because what it does is it blocks your intuition. And if somebody can block your intuition and or intercept your thoughts or your energy, they can then change the outcome of your destiny. Now that we have this impenetrable shield of protection by way of us guarding ourselves and protecting our good energy, there's nothing that can penetrate that sphincter, that sphere. Okay. Page of Cups. Good news about money coming in. So whatever this star status is, I hear your YouTube channel is going to do well. If you're starting out on YouTube, if there's something that you want to say, if there's something that you have to say, that you feel Spirit is guiding you to say by way of you being obedient, always make sure that your intentions are lined up with what the Creator wants for your life. And how do we know how to do that? Some people are walking around still, and that's okay. You know, like, what's my purpose? What am I here to do? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. Sometimes I feel, in my opinion, maybe somebody else has another opinion, but I respect that. My purpose has changed over time. There was a time that I was here to just do hair. I blessed a lot of crowns with these hands. Okay. I did some hair, honey. Okay. But then that changed. And then my purpose shifted to that of, talking to a lot of people in large volumes by way of taking 2,000 calls per month times 11 years. That's a lot of people. Somebody do the math. Let me know the numbers. I talked to a lot of people in 11 years. And what it taught me was, one, it showed me how to listen, how to discern, how to hear with my spirit without using my eyes, not by way of what I could see. Because remember, when you're on the phone, you have to intuitively feel what this person is saying and or doing. You can hear somebody smiling. The vibration changes, the tone changes because of the way their mouth is shifting and or not shifting, either into a frown or a smile. Even if they're silent, if you really tap into your senses, you're going to be able to know what it is that you need to know. So that's what it did for me. And I feel like everything up until this point, by way of my purposes leading to my purpose, has molded and shaped me in a way to be able to sit here with you today. For however long I'm supposed to be here, this is how long I'm going to be here. And when it's time for me to shift to do something else, and I have to be obedient to my higher self, and I have to be able to take that leap of faith, right? But nevertheless, in this moment, this is where I am. Up until this point, everything has led me to this point. So when we think of purpose, the biggest advice that I could give anybody that's trying to figure out what their purpose is one, take the pressure off yourself. Two, remember that we're not going to make it out of life alive. So find something that you really love to do. I don't care what it is. If you really enjoy it, baby, do more of that, honey. Okay. And three, just know that purposes change over time. This is why it's so important to be in relationships with people who are growing with you, because sometimes you simply grow apart, and that is okay. Sometimes you're different. Maybe sometimes you turn into being somebody that, they don't understand, or, you go your separate ways, and that's okay. Again, you always have yourself. We did not come here to stay. Nevertheless, the moon is here. The moon for me represents emotions, heavy on the water sign energy. So there could be a lot of emotional energy right now. Okay. If you feel like you have this need to cry, you don't know why you're crying, you just want to purge, you're feeling things emotionally. Okay. It's always good to sit in water when dealing with water in the body. This is just, again, something proven, tested, and tried. Okay. So crying while sitting in water, purging, really getting to the root of what is making me feel this way. What is this? I need to be honest with myself, and I need to give myself, a certain amount of time to deal with this emotion, whatever that is, because it's a lot of emotion. The star too is telling me Aquarius energy. You know, Aquarius is the water bearer. They give life. They bring life. Okay. Aquariuses are very intelligent, high vibrational Aquariuses. Okay. High vibrational Scorpios, Pisces, Cancers. To me, Aquarius is a water sign. A lot of people are like, oh, they're air signs. Well, they're one of few, if not, I think the only one that has two elements. Am I correct? Water and air. Now, commonly they go by air signs, but every time you see the Aquarian, you think of water, you think of an aquarium, you think of aquarii, you think of fish, you think of water, you always see the water bearer. Well, what does water represent? Water is knowledge. Water is life. Water, we need water. There's things that we want and there's things that we need. So we need to drink from life, right? That could be by way of experiences. Water also for me represents, intuition, psychic abilities, discernment is what it gives me, is what it reminds me of. Show me what I need to see, Archangel Michael, please and thank you. Yeah, Two of Swords. So listen, in this energy, under the moon energy, there were choices, okay? Two of Swords is being, in the middle of a situation where you have to make a choice. This could be emotionally, spiritually, financially, on a self, realization type of a level, or maybe it's a combination of all of the above. Why is it Two of Swords here, Archangel Michael? Consciously deciding, I just heard Spirit say, consciously deciding on certain things is always going to be the best thing. Again, you remember what it feels like to be unconscious. That's when you looked at everything on the outside of you and you didn't want to go within. But the Hermit requires us to go within. The Hermit is purification. Virgo energy is always reminding us that we have this power and this ability to reinvent ourselves, go within, right? It's not always easy to go within, especially when there's things that are hiding and or lying dormant, that are requiring for us to bring those things to the surface. To me, the moon always brings things to the surface. That Cancerian energy, especially when it's a Mercury retrograde with a Cancerian energy, and now we're moving from Capricorn into Aquarius. Are you serious? Listen, Ten of Pentacles, Gemini energy, Mercury energy, gifts, spiritual gifts, financial gifts, abundance. Capricorn season came to test your financial abundance, came to test your belief about what is making you financially abundant. Okay? Is it what you do for a living? Or is it what you love, what you do? Okay? Because that's always going to yield beautiful possibilities. Cancer is coming out real strong here by way of the moon's energy. Today, the sun and the moon are in the sky at the same exact time. I always say when that happens, that's a very special moment, because it means that something is open for us by way of divine realms, and we never want to miss that. That for me is like a pillar. When I think of the moon and the sun being in the sky at the same time, okay, when we can see the moon in the daytime, rather, excuse me. They're always in the sky at the same time, but when you can see the moon and it's visible in the sky when the sun is out, is a very special message from the universe. Okay, the wind always seems to blow a little bit differently when I see that. At least for me it does. So I always pay attention to what is going on around me. The Chariot, okay, this is about willpower. Two of Swords is saying you have a choice. You can go back or you can move forward. Now you've made it through a whole bunch of cycles. That's a fact. You made it through. Let me just fix this here. So sorry, y'all. I feel like I don't want my whole chest out on the screen. No, thank you. Sometimes I try to get the whole scope of the table so that y'all can see. Is that better? Okay, that's better. Yeah, I don't want my whole chest out here. Okay, so listen. Okay, so the Chariot. So Spirit is saying you have a choice. Two of Swords is letting us know that you consciously can make a decision to go back. You can make a decision to not forgive. You can make a decision to harbor some type of resentment. Whatever this is, there's always a fork in the road. There's always free will by way of what it is that you're deciding. There's always an opportunity for you to go left or for you to go right, for you to take the blue pill or the red pill. Whatever that is, it will always inevitably lead you back to self. This is what Virgo energy represents, okay? purification, becoming new again, going within. There is no way around it. There's no way really to circumvent that process. Unfortunately, you're always going to be required to go within and look at self, right? It's inevitable. There's no shortcuts. You got to do that spiritual work. So the star, a lot of us are out here on platforms, okay? Showing a lot of love, this moon's energy, sharing our gifts, okay? Page of Pentacles, good news about money. So we're looking for a profit for what it is that we do naturally, okay? Piscean energy, a lot of water energy out here, a lot of psychic abilities, which lets me know that people are definitely dealing with their emotions. Okay, and this is also prepping us for the Piscean energy that's coming after Aquarius. But the Hangman absolutely is always going to inspire you to see things with different eyes, to see things from a different standpoint. Okay, even at the bottom of the deck, coincidentally, is the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is at a distance. So sometimes Spirit is saying you have to literally get outside of yourself and see your situation the way that you would believe the Creator is seeing you. Okay, isn't that interesting? How is God seeing my situation? Let me get outside of myself and let me watch myself as if I'm watching everything play out on a movie screen. It's always going to be a little bit different. You will catch things that I promise you, you never thought you would see if you did not get outside of yourself, right? It's something sometimes about being too far within, going within too much, right? And then you start to have those conversations, you know, the ones between your ears. It can get really, really, really interesting, you know. Always go within, but don't go within alone, they say. It's not safe to go within alone. Somebody caught that, somebody didn't. Take your spirit team, take your intuition, take your higher self, take your spirit guides, take the Creator of all things. When I mean take the Creator's always there, but allow the Creator to show you what it is that you need to see. And when you do that, you're now aligning yourself with the truth. So you got to be able to handle the truth. So then you pray, you know what, listen, let my heart be able to take the truth in the matter, but show me first. If you don't show me nothing else about nobody else, show me, okay? In that, here's Mercury. This is giving me shadow, okay, by way of the emotions. This recent dark night of the soul had a lot of us purging out. Water signs, y'all are on the board, honey. Or this is just collectively the collective with the way of, you know, we had the waterworks going on here. The moon, the chariot, Cancerian energy, Scorpionic Pisces energy, Pisces, okay, Gemini is giving me June, Cancer, okay, listen. Mercury retrograde, 10 of Pentacles, 10. Wheel of Fortune is Gemini. Virgo, the star, Aquarius. Come on, going into Aquarius season. Listen, Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Your assets were being tested. And it wasn't your assets being tested, excuse me. What was being tested was your belief system about possessions, money, wealth, what it is that you're manifesting. Do you still believe in what it is that you're doing? Do you truly still believe in what it is that you set out to do by way of making your mark? The star came out because a lot of us are on platforms and a lot of us came with a certain intention, right? So this is always a beautiful reminder to keep yourself lined up with what it is that you know you need to do. This is giving me stay in your lane. If you stay in your lane, you can't mess this up, okay? Taking a leap of faith. Taking a leap of faith is not always as easy as it sounds because why? You got to go up against versions of yourself. The fool. Sometimes you might look crazy. You might look like a fool. But this is really about faith. Okay? I was reading something the other day when somebody was talking about the year of the dragon. And they said that certain months are the luckiest months and one month was an unlucky month. I said, you got to be careful what you take in around here. You have to be careful what you read. Religion and spirituality are two different things. You know, so I read that and I was like, why would somebody say that a month is unlucky? How does that make the people feel that are born in that month? And why would somebody say that this month is lucky? Why would somebody want somebody to believe that? So this is about what you believe about yourself. This, what is this? This Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This was about your earthly possessions. What do you believe that you deserve? Do you believe that you deserve to get this Wheel of Fortune on the good end of karma by way of you moving forward and finding willpower, using your own free will to push yourself and thrust yourself into this taking a leap type of an energy? Why? Because there was fear of the Five of Pentacles, poverty. Okay, but what if I don't know. Okay, I got to spend money to make my candles. I got to spend money to make my t-shirts. I got to spend money. I got to da-da-da. Whatever this is, Spirit is saying, listen, money is just a tool to get what it is that you need. It was never the end all be all. It's absolutely something that you need. So if you're in this energy, in this impoverished mindset now, then how do you even maintain yourself in the Ten of Pentacles? How do you do that? It's impossible. Show me what I need to see, please, and thank you. Temperance. Okay. Joy, peace, love, kindness, Knight of Swords. Temperance represents Sagittarius. Knight of Swords is air energy. Aquarius, Libra, and or Gemini energy. This is about willpower to move forward. Page of Swords is waiting on news. So a lot of us are waiting on news, okay? There was a lot of options. Okay, so be mindful. I hear Spirit say, be mindful of people that are coming along to offer you things that seem as though they're too good to be true. Always go within. Pray. Listen, if this is the right business deal for me, then I cannot lose it. It's going to come to me right on time. And if it's not, it will just be lovingly guided out of my way. Remove it out of my way, Spirit. Anything, anybody, any place, any business endeavor, any belief, any idea, any version of myself that no longer serves me at this particular level. Spirit, source of all things, whatever you conceive that energy to be, I'm asking you to remove anything out of my way that does not serve my highest good. But in that, I'm making room to call in what does, okay? By way of manifestation, the magician, the alchemist. I'm now making room. It's giving me, I'm binding things that no longer serve me, and I'm calling in and or loosing those things that do serve me. Okay. So I'm binding the spirit of poverty, Five of Pentacles mindset. I'm binding that energy. That is a spirit. I don't want it. In that, I'm loosing my prosperity. I'm accepting it. So now I have an attitude, a spirit, a vessel, a mind that is able to maintain this level of generational wealth. This is legacy energy. Not only that, able to receive my spiritual gifts, right? Seven of Cups. There's a lot of options. Be mindful. There's a lot of cups to choose from. Some of them will be the right cups. Some of them will be empty cups. Some of them will not be your cup. You need to be able to discern and or go within. That Virgo energy is screaming at me by way of the Aquarius energy, Queen of Swords, King of Swords, to be able to intellectualize the energy. Okay, sometimes we can be too logical. Sometimes we have to tap into spirit. Oftentimes we should always be tapping into spirit. It is called balance. I'm getting Libra energy. When I feel that, Page of Swords, baby, represents people watching us in the public eye. Some people are waiting for you to be successful. Some people are waiting for you to fail. It doesn't matter. Either way, continue to go within. Do not get distracted. Temperance represents joy, peace, harmony. It is the Sagittarius energy. When I think about Sagittarius energy, I think about religion and spirituality. A nonconformist, okay? We're all on a journey, changing the scope of how you see things based on what you've gone through, but being mindful of the information that you take in. Your platform is going to be successful. I just heard Knight of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, and or Gemini. That's very similar to the Chariot for me. It's similar in the sense that to me, it represents willpower, y'all. Show me what it is I need to see, please, and thank you. Six of Swords, you will have a victory. This is what Spirit is saying. The sun is here. Listen, don't let go. Do you remember why you started? This is what you love, remember? This is what you love. The sun is here. Leo energy. Leo always represents the heart for me. It is fulfillment. It is joy. It is passion. Are you doing what you love? Are you loving what you're doing? Because at this level of your spiritual walk, to just be working for money is always going to be torment. Trust me, I speak from experience. Trust me, I speak from experience. So doing what you love is always going to be the best option. The sun is joy, Painting the sun back in your life, I just heard. Allowing the sun to shine in places and or illuminate those things that you need to play. Oh, I was going to say play, and pay close attention to. Pay close attention to. The sun is illuminating things you need to pay attention to. But play, something about fun, joy, peace, happiness, catering to the inner child. It's what's at the heart of the matter. The heart will always be, to me, the most important part of the body, because it is where everything is processed by way of emotions and or experiences. Okay, so Six of Swords. Remember why you started. Remember, you set out to be victorious. You set out to accomplish a goal. This is something that you love. The Lovers, right? Continue to go within. Show us what else we need to see, please and thank you. Queen of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius is somebody that's a business owner, somebody that gives good advice, somebody that's sophisticated, somebody that's attractive by way of their energy, because they're attracting all good things. This is what the Queen of Wands is. It's fire, it's vibrancy, it's you know, a very how do you say, dedicated, determined energy is what it is. You are the Empress. Libran energy. This is always about balance between the two worlds, physical and spirit. And it's okay to start over or to do something different, y'all. Queen of Wands, let me just tell you on the real commercial break, so you know I started my other platform, right? Boy, when you get to talking about celebrities and tapping into their energy, YouTube shut me down so fast. I'm not going to say they shut me down on that page. They made it a big challenge. Okay. They're like, each video needs to be like reviewed. Okay. Which is always the case, because, you know, there's people that are censoring things. And, so I said, okay, they wanted me to upload all this stuff. I'm like, all of this just to start a YouTube? I didn't do this the last time that I was starting my last YouTube. Like, what the heck? But it's my content. So that's why you notice I've not uploaded many on that particular page for those of you that are following over there. So let's just hope that that page stays alive. But maybe I'll just do my content right here and keep it easy. Keep it simple. Keep it a buck. Nevertheless, the Seven of Pentacles, okay? So Seven of Pentacles is about investments. Planting seeds that will eventually grow into being something very, very good for you. So even putting in a little bit of work towards your passion is going to yield something very great. When you feel as though you need to rest, you need to rest. When you feel as though you're tired, you need to just make sure that you are working from a position that things are making you happy. Okay, that you're having fun. The moment you stop having fun, that's a red flag. You're going to need to sit down and talk to yourself and say, well, maybe there's something else I need to be doing. And if there is, then I need to go within and to have a conversation with myself, show myself some love by way of this Aquarian energy, by way of the Lovers, show myself some love and sit down with myself and say, what's going on? What are we feeling? Why can't we write this book? Why are you not? What is going on, right? And sometimes, you know, it just kind of depends. Oftentimes, we're the matriarchs of the family. Sometimes it's not time to do that yet. Sometimes you get the vision of what it is that you will be doing eventually, and it's not that time to get it done yet. Okay, well, listen. So this is where you know, boils down to you talking to your higher self and making a decision. That's why the Two of Wands, I'm going to say Two of Wands. Some of you want to move to a distance. That's why the Two of Swords is there, because it's a decision that needs to be made, okay? We don't want to let ourselves down. Five of, what is this? Five of Cups. And it's funny because on the floor, the Four of Cups fell down, which is a missed opportunity. Okay, so Five of Cups is like regret, sadness, you know. Okay, I don't want to let myself down. Yeah, don't lose your momentum. Don't lose your momentum waiting for somebody else to get their karma. Ooh, wait, somebody need to put that on a t-shirt. Ace of Pentacles is here. Okay, and the Four of Cups is on the floor. I'm not bending down to go get it, but the Four of Cups is on the floor. Excuse me. Four of Cups is on the floor. Jesus, too many. Blah, blah, blah. But the Ace of Pentacles represents abundance, stability, being paid for your work, being recognized, being celebrated for what it is that you do. Ace of Pentacles is a gift from the Creator. Okay, now are there opposing forces? Absolutely. There's always going to be somebody that got something to say about what you're doing. That's not your person. Those aren't your people. Now, what you decide to give them by way of your energy, by way of your time, is totally up to you. Okay, so 4 cups on the floor means missed opportunities. Well, listen, this is the catch. You can't miss that which belongs to you. Least you be distracted. Okay. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles. A lot of us are moving in silence. 7 of Swords. This is a silent moving energy, okay? Moving in silence about what it is that you got going on with certain people. Now, when you have to move too silent, 9 times out of 10, that means you can't change the people around you. So you need to change the people around you by way of getting into that 8 of Cups and twerking on down that yellow brick road. Okay? If you got to struggle to keep something private like that, then baby, it's a no. 9 of Swords, baby. A lot of people are sitting out here stressed out, scared, afraid that you will be seen. Somebody wanted us to be hidden. They didn't want people to know who we are. Somebody didn't want us to be out here shining, looking good, you know, having these beautiful platforms. The platforms are beautiful. I see new high priestess every day. Shout out to them. Shout out to Mystic 9. Huh? She is a gift. May the Most High keep her, cover her, shield her, and always give her the victory over every single last one of her enemies, known and unknown, because her path is that big. I knew it the moment I laid eyes on her. I said, ooh, this is an old prophet. She done came back again, right? So we're supporting one another because we recognize the light in one another. It's like saying, I see you. I recognize the God in you, the light in you. Because we're being about our Father's work. I already know what it is when we're on these platforms. You know how they come. Yeah, you can't be up here weak. Somebody jumped on the platform just for clout. There's people out here jumping on platforms for clout. It's some of us that's like, yo, I got a message. This is what I'm supposed to do. So my heart, my spirit, my soul goes out to these beautiful new high priestesses, these empresses that are on their journey, that are being guided to their real soul tribe, that are doing the work, that are giving us great readings, that are tapping in. When I say tapped in, tapped in. I pray for every single last one of them because I feel that is my obligation to the creator of all things, to my Abba. That's what I'm here to do. Woo! They want to stop it, child. They didn't try to hack into the Cash App and PayPal. Lord, I said, people, listen. If only you knew why I was really here. 9 of Swords, they're stressed out. People are stressed out because the truth is being exposed. And there's nothing that they can do to keep us hidden. Listen, 2 of Wands. A lot of us are being guided to go to a distance, okay? I know a lot of you have had to move several times because of gang stalking, witches, warlocks, whatever. Some of you just like, where the heck I'm going to move to? The Sahara Desert? Listen, at this point, it's not a bad idea. Can we just take a cooling system with us and some nice spring water? Okay, because at this point, it's like, listen, it's going to be a season of separation, baby. It's going to be a real season of separation. This is about you being with people that resonate with your soul. Okay, so being mindful on these platforms as you're channeling this energy, as people are coming in to get readings from you. This is why I stopped doing personal readings. Unless somebody has had a reading from me in the past, yeah, they can't come back to me. I have a certain select group that Spirit told me, okay, these are the people you can offer readings to. So if you ever got a reading from me, you're on that list, you can always come back and get a reading from me. Period. But new people, I love you. Unless it's an emergent situation, just send me your situation. I can put a prayer in for you, or I can pray about whether or not I'm supposed to do a reading for you. But 2024 right now, we got to protect our energy because you got a lot of people out here that's trying to play. They don't think we can discern it, but we absolutely do see them. And the interesting part is we see you, we observe you, but we're not concerned about you because our spirit team is taking care of the work. Yeah, look, 5 of Wands, silent competition. These are silent competitors. Why are they silent? Because it's a cowardly energy. That's why. That's why they're in the 9 of Swords, stressed out. Why? They're afraid that you're going to take all of their spiritual, laundry out and hang it out on the line. Listen, if the shoe fits, wear it. For those people that are doing bad things behind the scenes, then, well, maybe you should have did something better. I don't know what to say. 8 of Wands. Okay? 8 of Wands is always fire sign energy for me, Sagittarius. But on an energetic level, this represents communication coming in, okay? So the dream state, that's giving me spiritual communication by way of the 8 of Wands, y'all. That 8 of Wands is like spiritual communication, dream state. It's going to get even more clear, y'all. I've been seeing stuff so clear in the dream state. Whoo, it's one person that I let go of, y'all. She's on a platform. And when I first came to this platform, she was one of my favorite people. Like, she helped me through a lot, whether she realizes that or not, right? And that was maybe like 6 years ago, okay? Now, fast forward, I just kind of went about my path, I severed ties, but I did it in a healthy way. It was nothing wrong. I just kind of saw that my time with this particular person was up, right? And that's the way you do things. You release it with love and light, and you accept what the experience was, and you move on, right? And so recently, I saw her in my dream. And Spirit revealed something to me about something that she was doing that wasn't right. Okay? 2 of Cups is here, friendship. She absolutely did offer me the 2 of Cups as a friendship. That's what's so interesting in my hand. And so I saw her in my dream. And when I woke up, I was like, wow. And I said, why would you do that? I'm like looking at her in the dream, like, why would you do that? And she ducked. And she was like, oh, she sees me. She knew that I saw her. And I knew what she was doing. And I'm not going to go into great detail because, again, I'm not here to speak on anybody's karma, be that good, bad, or indifferent. But it was so clear. And I'm like, dang, Spirit. And then the next night I had a dream about somebody else. Somebody that I thought was a friend. I saw them doing something that was unsavory. Okay, is what I'm going to say. And I woke up like, damn, you too? Like, Spirit is just revealing it in the dream state. I'm like, wow, Spirit. And so with that, I take it with a grain of salt. I release, I forgive, I let go. Not as if it never happened. But I'm deciding to see what it is that I need to see. But I need that light back. I need that genuine intention that I gave you back. So run that back. And we're going to sever ties energetically. And I wish you all the best. There's no hard feelings, right? And so the dream state has been quite revealing. It's all I can say. So pay attention to your dreams. Yeah, we're coming up as the Hierophants. We're coming up as teachers, leaders, okay? Spiritual practitioners, people that are really out here doing this spiritual work. This is not just me getting up here pretending. Yeah, there's like real prayers going on right now as I'm speaking. There's prayers going on. Trust me. There's a space where I'm being obligated to make sure that I talk to my Abba and pray for certain people. Nevertheless, the Emperor is here. These are leadership energies, leadership roles, okay? A lot of divine masculine energy, a lot of divine feminine energy, a lot of divine unions coming together with a lot of love and light, okay? These are people that have had to do a lot of healing to get to this point. This is not an easy position to be at because you got to forgive people, a lot of them that don't even deserve it. And they think that it's about them. It's not really about them. It's always about you. Remember that Hermit. If you don't remember nothing else, go within by way of that Virgo energy. What's the outcome here, Spirit? 4 of Wands. I told you, these are twin flame journeys. 4 of Wands are unions that are very, very protected. You're not going into these, afraid of, the entity that kept jumping through each lover. And you're like, damn, every love life I have or something happens. No, that entity is gone, honey. Whatever that is, you tag you, like you, I was going to say you were tussling and tagging this dragon. Whatever it is, you broke the curse. That contract is finished. And so moving into these new unions, 4 wands is like Emperor and the Empress. Come on, like, come on. That's real deal. This is beautiful love. This is beautiful unions. Listen, Ace of Wands, new beginnings. So what does it say? When you have this new vessel, when you have this new, because a lot of us are literally getting new vessels, spiritual upgrades. A lot of us are working out. A lot of us are eating better. You're preparing your body for the next level. Okay. So with that, you can't take old stuff with you. Not an old mindset. You can't put old wine into a new wine skin. Okay. Well, listen. Grinding and winding on that karmic wheel. This is about strength, power, your heart. Leo energy. This is about the heart, y'all. Brave. When I see this, I get brave heart. Healed heart. 2 of Cups. Real unions coming in. These are love unions and friendships that are meant to last. The worst has already happened and the best is yet to come. Yeah, these offers are coming in. Right now, there's still a lot of people going through transformations. Just encourage it. Just go through whatever you need to go through. Be honest with yourself. Forgive yourself for what it is that you didn't know at the time that you needed to know it. Just know that you did what you needed to do at that time, because that's what you were being called to do. Listen, take some pressure off yourself. Okay? Now that you know better, you do better. Yeah. Desires. Capricorn energy. This has a lot to do with wealth and stability, y'all. This also, to me, lets me know that whatever these unions are that are coming in, this Emperor and Empress, this just came out of nowhere, because this was really about you. So about being about you, you're manifesting somebody that is reflecting exactly what it is that you're reflecting, which is beautiful. Okay? These 2 people, by way of this energy, this Capricorn energy, lets me know that these are 2 people that will absolutely desire each other. This is a healthy, healthy love. It's strong. It's protected. 4 of Wands, 2 of Cups. There's friendship there. These are relationships that, you know, people have gone through things individually. 10 of Cups. Joy, peace, happiness, family. Okay? This is what this represents. Yeah, you absolutely are going to get this. 6 of Pentacles is equal give and take of energy. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. A lot of love. Queen of Wands in the middle of the deck. King of Wands. A lot of energy. Protected. King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles for me is a husband, a boss, an owner. Somebody that is about their business. 9 of Pentacles, okay? Somebody's taking their time, honey. These divine masculines are out here coming out as kings, baby. Ain't a knight on the board. I think there might have been 1 at the bottom of the deck, but this is all kings and queens around here, honey. King of Wands, King of Pentacles, stable, attractive business owners, well-respected leaders. 9 of Pentacles, slow-moving energies. Why? Because they know their value. 10 of Cups. And it's interesting because everybody in the divine collective right now that's truly, truly about that work is channeling the energy of the high priestess. But what else would they be? What else would we be? This is the message. I love y'all. All my information's down below in the description box. If you'd like to donate to the channel, it is considered to be a tax write-off. Just put in the subject line gift. You can write it off on your taxes. Isn't that wonderful? It is much appreciated. If you just like to sow into this platform by way of sending me a really good prayer that this information reaches the right people, I absolutely am eternally grateful, and I do appreciate that. I will see you soon. I always come in peace, love, and light. Until the next video, as always, peace be with you.